Okay, guys, my name is Mohammad Shehzad, and we are here again for the. Um, Let me take a pointer. Okay, so we are here for another lecture. We are already working on data center architect and design series. So we will learn about how we can connect the our devices one by one. We will see. So we will go. I will show you. So first of all, here is our slide. So let's go. This is lecture number 3, by the way. This is I haven't forget to update the this lecture number. It's a lecture number 3. Okay, so here is the first slide, and storage installation and connectivity. So first is we will see the storage. First component in data center is storage. You can use any company storage which is approved by your company or your recommended things, but the most of the projects people use EMC storages because it's easy to handle and easy to that I would prefer EMC storage, but it's okay. So in the storages, there is different storages have a different nodes. So every storage in this storage, we have some nodes which is installed like this or like this. This is a one node is installed. This is a front end, and this one is the storage node's back side. Okay, so this is the back. Here you can see every node is have a 4 nodes inside, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm not here to give you the idea about the product, but we are working on a connectivity. So here in this type of node, we have a 4 node inside, and every node has 2 infinity band connections and 2 fiber connections. Okay, and one is management connection, RJ45. So how we will connect this one to the storage to the infinity band switches? So you will choose, we will go for fully redundant data center. We should always focus on redundancy also. So first node is this. So we will connect first node to the first switch with the infinity band, and then second to the second one. You got my point? So in case this switch goes down, so we still have a connectivity via this switch. Same like the second node, we will go with port number 2 here, and the second port as a redundant for the 2. Okay, so same like third, we will go for the third port, and this one connectivity to the third port. Similar with the fourth node, we'll use the fourth node same to the infinity band, and same like this one to the third node. So this is the fully redundant connection with the infinity band switches. So that's the way we connect. So in the data center, so in case of one switch goes down or one cable goes down, so our storage is still available. So this is the infinity band switches with the storage. Let's go to the next slide. After connectivity with the infinity band, we have to connect our storage with the storage switches. So same node have a 2 fiber cables and 2 fiber ports. So each fiber port we will connect same like first port to the first switch, okay, and second port to the second switch. And then the same first port to the second switch, second port, first switch, second port, and the second node, second port with the second switch with the second port. Similar with this, we'll connect here, and this one go to the next switch. Similar like here, go to the here, and it will go to the next switch. Okay, so this is the storage connectivity again with the fully redundant. If first cable goes down, it will go from this switch, and if this full switch goes down, we still have a connectivity with this switch. You got my points? Okay, and similar in the new storages, modern storages, there you can see there is only one power supply. But if this goes down, it has a redundant internal mechanism. EMC new storages is coming with that, and this one is a mechanism. This node will start getting power from the second node, and if this goes down, if this goes down, this power goes down, this node still have a connectivity via this. So power redundancy is also there. Even though you can see that there is only a single power supply power node, but internal mechanism of this full node, we have power redundancy dependent on each other, these two nodes and these two nodes. Okay, so this is the storage switch connectivity with the storage. Hope you guys understand. We are making a fully redundant network. And then we will go for the, you already saw in the previous slide that we connected our nodes, our storage to the storage switches. But another player which is going to connect with the storage switch is our server chassis. You have a different chassis there, like IBM chassis, Dell chassis, up to you and up to the project recommendations. So you can use any. And all switch, chassis right now has blade server redundancies and have a backpoint connectivities, have a main switches, like two main switches, and even the blade servers also have a single connectivities via another dedicated ports to the blade servers. For example, if we got these two ports, it maybe have a direct connectivity to this blade server, and this one has another connectivity with this one, and this blade has this one. By the way, this picture is for the chassis FX2. So Dell FX2, I'm just giving you the overview. So different chassis have a different, there is a redundant here is, and this switch might have a full connectivity to all these, you know, the power edge switches. And this one, the second one have also all connection to these internal mechanism to these four blades, because here they also provide a redundancy. So what we will do, if this switch, we will use this switch, if we will use for the storage connections, so the second switch we will use for our server switch. Okay, so the chassis is the middleman between the storage switch and server switch. So because chassis will hold servers, you have to install servers, whether it's a ESXi virtual environment or it's your physical installations or other things, other application servers. So it should have a both side connectivity, because we required storage also, and we required to go reach to the other network, to the edge devices. So then same we will connect, like if this switch, if we are using this switch, it has a 4 ports, so 2 ports we will connect to the this switch, storage switch, and other 2 ports will connect to this storage switch. So this chassis will also, this switch will also have a redundancy, and if this switch goes down, full switch port, this 4 switches, 4 ports on this single switch A, if goes down, a hardware problem or something, so we still have one port from the each server to, you know, connected to the switches. So second port here, second port here. So sorry, one for storage and one for switch, one for server and one for storage. So you still have one connections here, so it's fully redundant to connect on this side, on the storage side. Okay, so storage is connected to the storage switches. Our chassis servers are connected to our storage switches. Let's move on to the next slide. Here we are with the server switches. Keep in mind, this is not storage now. We are talking about the server. Same, we saw that our chassis with this switch is this full switch from the back end. The chassis is going to our storage switch. Okay. Storage switch, and similar we will switch B will use for you know, our 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 server switches. So first three ports, we will connect these three to this one. Okay, similar way what we did with the storage switch, and these three ports will connect onto another one. Okay, so redundant, and from the individual the server switch, this one, two port here to upper and two port on the down. So we will have a physical redundancy as well as on device level redundancy. If this goes down, so every server can reach via this switch, and if this switch backside of the chassis switch A goes down, so they still have a connectivity from individual ports to the switch. So this is the server switch connectivity. Let's go to the next slide. Now another partner came into the data center, which is our core switch. You got the hierarchy from we have a storage, and then we connected to storage switch, and then we have a chassis, blade chassis, and that chassis is connected to the storage switches and as well as to our server switches. So now the game is between server switches and to the core switches. So from the server switch, we will definitely have, is up to you how many ports you want to bring it in. You want to make a port channel or PVC. So these are the mechanism in the. By the way, it's better to use the Cisco N5K, 7K, or 9K other switches. So for the storage and server, its performance is really good. So we'll connect similar to this one to one port here, then another port here, another port here. So you will connect a redundant way. So both switches should have another redundancy like this. Okay, so if this switch goes down, this switch can still have a mechanism to reach these core switches, and if one core switch goes down, these two switches still have a connectivity to these core switches. This the secondary core switch. Okay, sorry, this one is secondary. I forget to, this is secondary. My writing is not good. Anyway, my mouse. Anyway, so this is secondary switch. So you can have still connectivity. So this is the connectivity with the primary core switch and secondary core switch to the server switches and redundant server switches. Let's go to the last one, which is our edge building, different buildings. We have let's go to redundant, then this one from edge switch. Then we have a edge switches also from different building is coming to the core switch. So we will still have a same redundancy to the both side. Okay, so every building, it will be connected on a core switch, and then we will go for edge devices. Next is edge devices here. So in any building, it depends on your company and project requirements, what kind of devices you have, and what is the things. So you can connect your cameras, you can connect your access control, laptops, and your PCs on the buildings and people working there. And this PC will have direct two links, one in core 1 and one is in the core 2, like we saw here. Okay, so hopefully you understand the connectivity. Let's draw a full sketch. I will turn on my camera and I'll make a sketch, and then let's make our final diagram. And we will round up again, and then we will reach to the end of the lecture. Hopefully you have understand that in this lecture. Okay, let's go to the sketchbook. Okay guys, we are here with our sketchbook, and we will draw the final diagram how the data center will be look like. So as we saw that we have a storage here. So we have a storage. So our storage will connect to our storage switches redundant way. Okay, by the way, these two switches also have a connectivity between to them. Okay, storage switch A and storage switch B. Okay, you got this, and after that we have a chassis between them. Okay, it has two like this switches, switch A and switch B in the chassis, server chassis, and some individual two ports from each blade. We are supposing that there is four blade chassis. Okay, to storage switch we'll use upper 4 ports. Okay, there is 4 ports in this switch as well. So if we consider this one as storage switch, going to storage switch, so we'll connect 2 ports here and 2 ports here, and then other 2 will go to the second switch, other 2 will go to the second switch. Okay, so this is the considerable, and here the top ports from every switch, every server, chassis server, we will also connect to the switch like here, 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 and here. Okay, and if there is, you can do similar like this also. You can connect these individual ports to switch A and this full switch to switch B. You got my point? Okay, so if this switch goes down, the individual ports can reach from this switch, and if this switch goes down, this chassis switch A can go from this second guy. Okay, so you can do like that. Okay, and we'll go for, this was the storage switch, this is storage switch and chassis. Now let's bring the server switch. So here we'll go, we'll put 2 server switches. Similar, we have available the second switch from the chassis, will connect to all 4 ports to the switch A, and similar we have a down ports available from the individual blade server. So these ports we can connect to the second storage server switch, SRV switch B, and SRV like server switch, SERVER server switch A. So you got the point. From chassis is the middleman between server switch and the storage switch. Okay, so from server switch, let's bring to our big guy, core switch, 2 core switches. From server switch, this is also have a middle connectivity between 2 switches. So we will bring some 2 cables from top switch to here. It's depend on you, but the one link to this switch, second here, and from the second switch also 2 links, one there, one there. If this goes down, these 2 switches have a still connectivity via this core, and if this core switch down, these 2 switches still have a connectivity to these 2. This is core switch B. Okay, and similar, if the one server switch goes down, still have a connectivity from switch A, server switch, and if server switch A goes down, we still have a connectivity from the server switch B to the all network. Okay, now the core switch is done. Now let's go to the edge switches. So building A and building B has different switches. So from this building, we have a switch with the ports. So one port you will connect on this core, and the second will be here. Similar in building B, you have a switch, edge switch, one connection here, one to here. So redundant way, it will be connected to that. And similar inside the building, we have a switch, and this switch will have end devices like camera, like a PC, like a laptop, or any other device, access controls, anything. So every building have a local connection to this switch, and this switch is our building switch, which is representing here. So hopefully you have understand It's like sketches. It's like a junk now, but you guys understand what I mean and what we try to learn here. Okay, thank you very much. Let's back to the sliding. Okay. After finalized, if guys, request to you, if you are new on my channel, kindly subscribe my channel. Just type Shahzad Arshad 2000 in the YouTube search. You will find my channel, and there you can find a lot of videos regarding VMware, cybersecurity. By the way, Security Onion is a tool for cyber. Kibana is their sub tool in Security Onion. So a lot of other things, MCSC, CCNA, CCNPs, a lot of videos there for the peoples who want to jump into the IT and are working already and you want to increase their knowledge. So I try to elaborate a lot of courses like Microsoft, Cisco, and VMware, cybersecurity, and like we are recording now the data center. So thank you very much. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Kindly hit the subscribe, share with your friends, and like, thumbs up, and see ya into the next video. Thank you. Bye.